Hands off. Warhammer was expensive enough before the tariffs. Tell me the truth. I'm ready to hear it. The Primarchs were grown men by the time the Emperor found them. Blaming him for their failings is apologizing for the poor actions of failed men. The only one he got to raise was Horus, and chaos needed to forcefully corrupt him. Me arguing with an Imperium glazer when they say that deserves to be shot as a traitor. Find a girl who looks at you the way looks at flaying guardsmen. Snow White IMDb rating 2.2 out of 10. Ultramarines, a Warhammer 40k movie, 5.6 out of 10. While looking over the blueprints for the fortifications you designed, I noticed a critical design flaw. Rogel Dawn says, "Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'll use this information to improve the fortifications." Perturabo says, Khorne's watching the Dark King get beaten by Gork and Mork. First time. Dark King humiliated. Huh. Thou with humans. Join the greater good. Yes, please. Meanwhile Necrons with Thou. Please join the greater. Get the frick off my property. The last coherent fragment of Biggie's soul when it sees that carpenter he snitched on 40,000 years ago approaching the Imperial Palace. Let's mug him. You wanna mug Angron? The Demon Primarch, the champion of Khorne, a literal embodiment of rage and bloodlar. What are we? Muggers. And what do muggers do? We mug people. So, let's go mug him. Who are you? I'm you, but evil. The Emperor. Mechanicus. It's going to take a lot more than that to impress me. The Emperor fixes a machine by touching it. Mechanicus. When you wake up a different kind of mummy. Captain, we've discovered a new alien species. Every 40k faction explained. Every 40k faction re-explained. Me shoving 36 years of Warhammer lore into my friends' brains so they can finally understand WTF is going on. Horus, about to go fight. I'll post the video after. Horus, I got my A beat brah. I'm not posting that These are what are called minis. They represent various factions in a tabletop game called Warhammer 40k. What's the story behind Warhammer 40k? Well, let me tell you. We taught this orc the Imperial administration system, and he crumped himself. How hard would Khorne cream his pants if he encountered Battle Beast from Invincible? Our tech is superior to yours. Yes. Crunch crunch. No, you can't just eat our relics. Haha, organic evolution goes burr. I and my legion are the tools the Emperor forces to wage the dirtiest wars and face the most terrible foes. Is he serious, brother? No way he is serious. Oh yeah, he's serious. Laughing in Rangdan Genocide. Brother, get the flamer. The heavy flamer. What people think the Imperium is like. Death before dishonor, glory in service of the Emperor. What the Imperium is actually like. Screams in pain. Do you have any ibuprofen? I got a headache. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Thou invading the Ultima Segmentum. Just leave me alone. Ultima will join the greater good. Imhotep dealing with the Thou and his worlds. Please, we didn't know. Pathetic biological. Hey beautiful. Do you know that sororities vows don't forbid it is true. Christians trying to redeem heretics. Okay, getting. Muslims redeeming heretics. Give me the child. Heresy is punished by death. The Imperium as a whole kills innocents just in case. It's the chaplain's job to deal with heresy in his company. Space Marine Toon Roman Rockwell. Leandros is just doing his job. You just don't like being at the receiving end of the Imperium's unfairness. Boss, they keep bombing us to bits from the skies. Just send in more boys Yagits. They'll run out of bombs sooner or later. LOL, said the flying fishes with inbuilt bomb generators. LMAO. Where do you go when you die, Elder? The lives of billions outweigh millions. No, they fought with honor. They must be spared, don't you understand? I don't like the number 20. We are your unquestioning executioners, all father. What you did was not nice. It's not nice to do that. Righteous laughter. Hello my naturally curious and scholarly son. The area of study you seek to indulge in is far too dangerous to study alone, but I am currently preoccupied with an incredibly important project. Since I know simply telling you not to study would never work, I have decided to give you this nifty book of maths problems to fill your time before I can dedicate more time to you. Thanks God, I love you. We will defend the frontier. Who are you people I called in Titan support? Earth-shattering foghorn. What the frick? I gotta tell you, it's perfect, down to the most minute details. Thomas was angry as James had betrayed his god emperor. Lead me to the slaughter, said Thomas. In 1925, in his first known courtship of a woman, Montgomery, then in his late 30s, proposed to a 17-year-old girl, Betty Anderson. His approach included drawing diagrams in the sand of how he would deploy his tanks and infantry in a future war, a contingency which seemed very remote at that time. She respected his ambition and single-mindedness, but declined his proposal. I wield ultimate power, for I am chaos incarnate. Your entire life, a backdrop to sell toys, overpriced plastics, and your sales they avoid. So Russ's last words, I remember them like it was just yesterday. Listen, my sons, I'm going to the store to get some milk. I'll be right back. 10k years have passed since Russ went for milk, and we are starting to suspect whether Russ really went for milk. I don't want to be hoary anymore. I just want to be happy. Before chaos, Alpha Legion, 1,000 suns, no dogs allowed, word bearers, depression, just man up, after chaos, victory, no dogs allowed, welcome to Calf. Unspoken riz, sexual harassment. Do not be alarmed, we just finished off this chaos cult to help you guys win this war. We have no quarrels with you, and we do not wish to harm you. Yeet. Russ after starting a fight with Angron. Russ after starting a fight with Lion. Russ after starting a fight with Horus. Death to the god tyrant YHWH. A chaos incursion, where in the Emperor's name are those Templars I requested. What manner of warp sorcery is this? Name yourself demon. So I heard you boys like murder? Grey Knights should be played unpainted. What about every part of their armor other than their grey ceramic? Grey Knights wear unpainted armor to signify their purity and faith in the Emperor of mankind. So by painting none of my Grey Knights, they are the purest knights to ever grace the order. Dude, you're coping like a Harlequin player. Paint your damn minis. GW after a long hard day of causing another content creator to be nuked. Games Workshop. R/40k lore. An actual good questions. Which Space Marine chapter have the biggest P or something? For the Emperor. Psychologist, the god of war isn't real. He can't hurt you. God of war. Other traitor legions during the Siege of Terror. Sieging. Emperor's children. Child. Alcohol. Turning children into drinkable alcohol. Fake Thou women propaganda. 100% lore accurate firecast. I love dreadnoughts. Me too. But Angron's Legion, while friendless, nevertheless had its supporters, most vocal of which were Horus Lupercal of the Lunar Wolves, who defended their martial record and named them an invaluable asset to the Great Crusade, while Jagatai Khan of the White Scars more cryptically praised their strength of purpose and purity and challenged his fellow Primarchs not to judge those on a path on which the winds of fate decreed that they had never themselves walked, nor ever could. Black Templars. Black Templars when nobody is looking. A minor Xeno race under Thou waking up to appear once, look and sound like the coolest freaking thing ever, and never be mentioned ever again, because mechs are more popular. Frick. Space Marines don't swear with modern cuss words. Cadorus Grendel, that hurt you biatch. How it feels listening to the chant track from Dawn of War soundtrack. 8 the Xenos. 8 the heresy. 8 the Orks. Racy just don't like em. Love me Emperor. Love me duty. Simple as. They just sound similar. Logan. They're just spelled similar. Torgeddon. Shaskase. RV Imperator. Give me back my legions. For the Emperor. I can work with this. Druckarian Noise Marine. Engage in close quarters combat. The Emperor is right, but he's an a-hole. Uriah is wrong, but he's the better person. I wrote the story. That's wrong. You are missing the point of the story. Well, you should inform yourself about your own story better. Hello, Thou fan artist. Yes, I would like to commission 2 full body drawings of Thou women, including her calves and feet on camera. Yes, make her hair accurate to Thou tradition as well. One where it's full with ponytail. Look at that subtle yet vibrant, deep blue color pigment. The new Ultramarine collection. Yeti. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my god. It even has the M20 backpack cooler. Traitor Primarchs. Our father doesn't love us. The Emperor doesn't love anyone. Loyal Primarchs. Our father doesn't love us. The Emperor doesn't love anyone. Skaven in reality. How we imagine Skaven every time we read them, or listen to them talking in an audiobook. Hail Augur, run. The devotion of these female Guela Zealotus is hilarious. They really believe that their faith grants them strength and power. Who would win in a fight? Every guardsman ever. Any dynasty warrior character. Pick one. Anyone. That look you give your friend when the commissar lets you pick partner for the autocannon squad. All of these characters have canonically met George Washington. What the frick is he doing? Hoodrach. There are 2 missing legions. What? So there are 18 legions and Primarchs. But the last legion ends with XX. What's with that? What the frick are you talking about? 100. Try to date Iron Warrior. This will fail. 50. I kick Call in the nuts. 25. Random Nurgle option. 15. Random Slanesh option. 5. Promotion. -1. Dead in a ditch. Behold brothers. My stuff. I've hired this to stare at you. Me think, why waste time say a lot word, when few word do trick. First company champion, sir, please be careful, there's a Xenos going around crushing our brothers with his fist. Nah, I'd win. You can't red tide this world. Car Caradons. Not to worry, I have a permit. The Void Father said we can. When the Americans have to pay 10% more for Warhammer, laughs in British.